All right, let's see who pops in to say hello on the late night show. Everybody probably going to bed by now. I know I got some stragglers out there. All right, looks like you're starting to roll in. Three people. Come on, give me the likes. Say hello. Give me a howdy do. Come on, I know there's some of you out there still hanging on. Waiting to see. It's Sunday night. I usually come on late. Come on, say hello. Doesn't cost you nothing. Showing two people one like. Nobody said a word yet. Come on, pop up. Don't be shy. Vegas. What's up, my brother? There you go. We got somebody. How you doing, man? Hey, I got tomorrow off, so I should be able to catch the show tomorrow night. Hopefully, I can get some pouring done tomorrow. I don't have like any pending jobs to do, so I can just pick and choose on what I want to pour. I want to do the sword, and then I want to do the sword and the stone. I want to do some more rounds. I need to get some more eye horses made. Some other stuff. Uh, Mr. Minix was nice enough to let me have the Popeye and Bluto little plastic pieces. So if anybody wants one of those, give me a holler. Let me know. First ones came out awesome. Oh, that'll be a good show. Littlefoot is freaking kicking ass, man. Yeah, I saw that before. Yeah, I was displaying them on one of my live feeds, and retailer's like, Ben, Ben, I want two of them. I was like, all right, not a problem. I saved them for him for like 2 or 3 weeks before he finally said he was ready to get them. But yeah, I caught his little piece. It was cool. He picked up some nice stuff. I picked up some nice stuff tonight too. Actually, um, I picked up a lot of nice stuff recently. I just made a deal with OC Stacker for three tubes of silver and a 1 ounce gold round, and I just picked up like four 10 ounce bars, and I also picked up um, $50, Liberties and Benjis. $10 face. I picked up four. I picked up two of each. So I'm on a kind of. I'm kind of a. I'm in a spending spree right now. I just got a good chunk of change in. So Daddy's going shopping. Yeah, 1 ounce gold. I picked up a nice Cougaram. Just this bank stuff is killing me. I mean, because I just changed my bank card because the other place that I was living at, I mean, we made some purchases, and he had my bank card on his phone, so I kind of like went to the bank and squashed that immediately. Said, consider the card stolen or whatever you want to do. I said, send me a new card because I don't want him using that code. So I got a new card coming. They gave me a temporary card, but in the meantime, I'm trying to still buy all this shit. And my bank, every time I turn around, they're sending me, oh, you need to verify, we need to send a code to you and this and that. It's like, holy crap. It's like every time I buy something that's over $1,000, they want to freaking send me a code, to verify that it's actually me. It's like I talked to the woman on the phone today. It's like I'm trying to send money over to OC, because I can only do 2,500 at a shot. So they're giving me a little bit of grief about spending money. It's like it's my freaking money. It's gonna go right in my safe. I just bought a brand new safe. I should have that coming, next few days. Got a nice one. Got a nice big one this time. Queasy the Gangster. Do you know Michael P.S. Hayes from the Fabulous Freebirds? No, can't say that I do. Is that like a test? No, I'm sorry, Queasy. I appreciate that, but no, I ain't got a clue. Thanks for not being a troll. You're just asking a legit question. That's cool for you. I appreciate you, brother. Raka, there you are. I was wondering if you're gonna pop up or not. Hey, did you get my package? That's all right, Laura. Raka. You can be late all you want. No, Queasy, you're cool. You're cool. I don't have a problem with you. It's just when you do late night stuff like this, trolls pop up, but you're cool. You're not saying nothing stupid. You're just asking questions, which is fine. But Rocka, did you get my package or I sent out all my mail like last week, so you should have got it by now. Well, I'm glad you appreciate it, hon. Yeah, Queasy, this is not a place to air your dirty laundry. Dirty laundry goes in a laundry basket and it goes into your washing machine. It shouldn't go on YouTube. I mean, I've got an issue with this guy that I used to live with, and I try to keep it to a nil. I just let everybody know that we had an issue, and I don't go into the basic parts about it. I just try to leave it alone. Oh, that sucks. He sends like 30 people to troll you at once. See, that's why most of the people that I have on here, I keep them blue, so all my friends can knock them out real quick. When they see somebody doing something stupid, they're gone. That way, I mean, when you're blue too, you can also look the other person up. That way, you can sub to each other and do all that stuff. No, you're good, Queasy. Don't worry about it. You seem straight. Glad to have you come by and stop by and say hello. All right, Queasy, I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm in Florida, USA. So y'all you come on back whenever you feel like it. You have a great night. John, what's going on? How you doing, brother? Did you get your package yet? Jack Stacks coming in, saying hello. Awesome. Yeah, I was just sitting here watching a movie. I went online and I bought a bunch of shit. I bought a bunch of shit from OC, and then I went to SD Bullion. I bought some stuff. I bought some stuff off of Money Metals, Hero Metals. Um, I got the. I'm down to one coin that I need for my ship series. You know the ones I'm talking about, the Rwanda series. I need 2024. I need the Cuddy Sark, but I've got every single freaking coin. I bought the last two tonight that I needed. I got the 2025 and I got the 2018 that I needed. And the one wasn't cheap. The 2018, I think it was like $100 just for just for the 1 ounce. But I have to fill that collection. That's the only real collection that I have Well, besides my Mercury dimes and stuff like that, my bennies. But that's the only real silver round collection that I've actually getting into because they're too damn expensive to get into. Holy shit! If you want every like Australian, kookaburra coin or something like that, it gets pricey. I mean, this is kind of like a small series, so it's not too bad. But I've dumped some serious money into this thing. Desperately waiting for the cold front, not getting here fast enough. No, it's not. It was hot as hell today. Oh my god, work was freaking insane. Sunday, fun day. Everybody's out there shopping day. Freaking customers were unreal. Everybody wants to go grocery shopping on Sunday. And they want to come to the deli and buy all their shit. It's like, holy crap. We were shorthanded again, like usual. But it's all good. We closed up. Everything worked right. We always make it work. We always make everybody happy. So that's the point, right? Make the customer happy. You hit a ton of cold cuts? Yeah. Let me know. See, excuse me, I'm yawning. No, our main provider is Boar's Head, and then we have our store brand from Publix. Artistran, hello. How you doing? Yeah, happy customers come back. I know most of my regular customers. I know them by name. They all come in. It's like, how you doing? How's your surgery? This and that. Blah blah blah. They all know. They all know my life. I know their life. It's like, how's the kids? How's this going? That's why they like coming into the store because we are very personable and we actually get to be friends with a lot of our customers. I can just walk through the store and my customers will pick me out. I'll go out there and I'll go, either I'm walking to the bathroom or maybe I'm going to buy something and one of the customers will see me and it's like, oh, hey, how you doing? It's like, yeah, cool. All right, Vegas. You have a great day. Well, great rest of your night. Well, it's probably, yeah, you still got some nighttime left. Suda, how you doing? All right, Vegas. Have a great night. And like I said, I'll be off tomorrow, so I should be able to catch your show tomorrow night. I gotta go shopping. I gotta go buy a TV and an entertainment center for my bedroom. I need a big entertainment center with a bunch of drawers in it so I can empty all these freaking boxes I got. Yeah, I assume it is, Jack. But hey, if you ever find yourself at Fort Myers, no Publix 0847, just stop in. Say hello. I'm not hard to pick out. I got a name tag. But it's been a tough transition. I mean, I am a creature of habit. I'm a big creature of habit. So changing and moving into a new place, at least I got my desk all set up. My room's kind of still unshambled, but I got the bed, I got my stuff set up, I got my lamp, but I still got a bunch of boxes I have to unload. But I need to get a nice big old entertainment center to go right there on the wall. So I think I'm gonna go shopping for that tomorrow. Get that all set up. I need to get something with a bunch of drawers in it so I can unload these boxes. Oh, great, John. That'd be awesome. I'll look for it tomorrow. Now you got yours, right? You got your Eye of Horus already, right? I know you had your eye on that for a while. I'm glad you finally got it. And I gave you a great deal on it too. So, Jack, I have no idea how long from England. But I love my people across the pond. Oh, it's due Tuesday. Oh, you haven't even got it yet? Oh, yeah, we kind of crossed at the same time because you said you were sending it out, and then, I just immediately sent mine out as well. So they're gonna cross in the mail, give each other a kiss, and say, "See you later." Yeah, you got number 6. I need to pour number 7, 8, and 9 and 10. People love those things. It's a nice. It's almost kind of like my. I wouldn't say it's kind of like my personal round, but I'm known for the Eye of Horus. I'm glad y'all are coming in and saying hi. I appreciate that. Make sure you hit the like button and all that good stuff. Share it out. I mean, maybe there's some other people out there who are bored tonight. I know it's late. Shit, where are we running at right now? 2:35 my time. Yeah, that's kind of a one of a kind. I mean, I've shown the original, and that's what it's based off of. That's an original Egyptian piece that they dug up out of the freaking sand somewhere. I mean, if you hold it in your hand, you can feel how fragile it is. That's why I only poured one, and I have the master copy that I make all my copies from. I poured it one time, and I was scared to death to do it. I thought for sure it was going to break. because I bought all that stuff from Harlan J. Burke. I buy all my antiquities from him. Aaron Burke, you probably know him as that. You'll see him if you're watching YouTube. You're gonna see Aaron Burke. He does all the old Roman and Greek coins and stuff like that. Yeah, he better be wearing some shark repellent. You're gonna swim that pond. Many people have tried. Yeah, he's a big boy. No, Harlan J. Burke was his dad, and Aaron Burke has basically been taking over the company. Him and his sister and another brother, they've taken over the company for Daddy, and they've been around since 1964. They're in Chicago, and this son of a bitch knows everything about foreign coins and old Roman, Greek coins. He's like a walking encyclopedia. I mean, you can't get no better than Harlan J. Burke or Aaron Burke. This dude knows everything. Rasbobo, hey, how you doing? Yeah, he's interviewed him a few times. I've watched him. Aaron's got his own. He's got his own YouTube channel. He had another one pop up today. There was another one that came up. I haven't watched it yet, but I've joined the husband's office. Raka, that's why you're not very much active nowadays. It's more of a production unit. Wearing crown tonight, huh? You wearing the crown tonight, Raka? Oh, there you go, John. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was on there tonight. I gotta go on. I mean, when I changed phones, it kind of got screwed up. I mean, because I don't. There used to be a spot where I could just log in and enter my password, and they've got my whole history of buying. It's all on my other phone. Now, when I have a new phone and I log, it's like, where's the spot to log in? I'm trying to find this on my new phone, and I haven't really found it yet. So, but they've always got great auctions. You know, the auction that I had last time, I bought probably, I think it was only about $700 worth of stuff that I bought from him, and he sent it after the auction. He just automatically sent it in the mail. I mean, because I had my account all set up and I had previously bought from him. He just sent it in the mail without me even paying for it. I had it sitting on my desk. I opened it up on one of my mail calls, and I ain't even paid for it yet. No, I don't know if that was a mistake or was it, he just trusts me, or I don't know. I think it was probably like a mistake, but I mean, he sent me this big package of all the stuff that I bought, and I hadn't even paid for it yet. So I don't know what was up with that. I wanted to ask him about it one time, but I did get in contact with him once, and I sent him pictures of like the Eye of Horus and stuff like that. The scarab that I bought from him. That I poured. I said I'm taking your old antiquities I said, and I'm repouring them, I'm casting them in silver, so other people can enjoy them. And he thought that was a great idea. Because I talked to him through emails and I sent him pictures, and he thought it was pretty damn cool. It's like, for people who can't afford to, buy, you know, the actual real product, you know, I think I'm giving them an opportunity to have something that was actually, you know, from an original piece. And he thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. I mean, that's the reason I started pouring. It's like I started buying like old Egyptian antiques, antiquities, or Roman stuff or stuff like that, and I would recast it into silver. And that's basically how I got started into pouring. I mean, I wanted to let people, enjoy, some of the old coins and some of the old artifacts that, you might not be able to get to see. Renee, they have a fantastic price range. Yes, they do. Oh, you know damn well, John, that I'm going to trust you. But yeah, they got a fantastic price range. I mean, you can buy a coin for like 50, $60, or you can buy a coin for like $500,000. I mean, Harlan J. Burke has everything that you want, and it's not just antiquities. I mean, they have, regular U.S. currency. They have old bills. They have pictures. They have documents and letters. Old constitutional documents that you can buy. If you want a piece of history, you go to Harlan J. Burke and you look around and you're gonna find some serious shit. And that's great. You all sub up to each other. Make sure that you're all friends. No, that's why I like this. That's why I like doing my channel the way I do it. I keep everybody blue. That way you can all check each other out, have a good time, talk to each other, check out each other's channels, sub each other up. So if you're not subbed up to somebody in here, go hit them up, go check them out. Help promote them. See, Artisan just did that for Jack. That's awesome. No, Jack just did it for Artisan, and they're probably going to swap back and forth. Yeah, spreading the love. Yeah, most everybody that comes on here is already subscribed to me. I mean, once in a while I pick up a couple people, but it's not very often. But that's okay with me. I mean, I like the slow burn. I was a ZZ Top fan for a long time, so the slow burn is good for me because basically I have friends and people who I talk to. I have people who email me. I have people who have my phone numbers. They text me. We talk back and forth. You know, if I wanted, I could go onto one of these stupid sites and get subs all day long. There's sites out there that they just you go there to just get subs. All you do is sub on each other. It's like that's stupid. It's not doing anything for your channel because you have no content. You're not having anybody contact you or um, leave legitimate messages on your shorts or your videos or your lives or nothing like that. I mean, it's just another number. I don't want numbers. I want my friends. I want people who come and talk to me and ask me about stuff. It's like, who should I go to for this? Or, what do you think about this deal? Or, I even have people who come to me with personal shit saying, hey, what do you think I should do? It's like, all right, I'll give you my advice, but don't take it for a stone. But I wanted to come out here, because I'm known for coming out on Sunday night late. So I figured I'd hit it up, see who pops up, see who want to say hello. Like I said, I got tomorrow off. I gotta fix the stove tomorrow for my roommate. It's all the plastic pieces that hold the glass in, on the oven door. So you got these plastic pieces that run up on the side that hold the glass. Well, it's aftermarket, reproduction products, and they don't fit right. So I've been working on them with a grinder, trying to get them to fit right. Because every time I go to put the damn thing back together, it doesn't want to fit, and the top doesn't want to go on. So I got to play with that again tomorrow. And hey, Tim, how you doing? So I'm gonna play with that again tomorrow, and hopefully I can get it all back together. And then I want to do some pouring. I ain't poured in weeks. It's driving me freaking nuts. I need to get some shit done. No, I don't have any. No, I finished up all my pending customers who had stuff that they wanted done, but I need to pour for myself too. I mean, I got stuff I want to do. I want to do the Sword in the Stone. I got, I want to make a bunch of rounds. I want to do some more Eye of Horus. I'm thinking about doing some more scarabs. I think now with the more practice underneath my belt, I think I can pour the scarab a little bit better, to where I won't have so much cleanup. Because the scarab comes out beautiful, but it's just a pain in the ass to clean. It takes forever. It's like doing one of those Popeyes or one of those Blutos. I mean, it takes time. Tim, did you get your mail yet? If you ain't got it yet, you should probably be getting it like probably tomorrow or Tuesday at least. I know B. Taylor got his mail already, and I think you went out the same time as B. Taylor. I might be wrong. All right, y'all chat amongst yourselves for a minute. I got some business to take care of. I shall return. Hooty hoo! Alrighty, I'm back in the saddle again. Coming to talk to all my friends. But yeah, I'm seriously thinking about taking about 4 or 5 days off, period, at work. Because I had to use a week of my vacation. I used up all my personal time after my surgery. So I used a week of vacation, so I believe I still have a week left. And I probably accumulated a few days of personal time. But I need to take like 3 or 4 days and do nothing but pour. And I've got the silver coming to do it. I mean, I just bought four 10-ounce bars. I've got 60 rounds, coming from OC. So, and plus the silver that I already have sitting here. So I'm going to be able to pour some serious shit. I need to start banging some stuff out because I want to go on pure metals and put my stuff up, but I need to have an inventory. I'm not just going to throw up like one or two things. I'm going to go up there with a whole freaking inventory of shit. You're going to do it. You're going to do it freaking right. Go big or go home. So how are we doing out there? We got 7 people, 14 likes. That's awesome. At least everybody's coming in and dropping a like for me. Yeah, that's right, John. Go big or go home. I need to get all new chips. I got two chips left. I got two. That's it. And these, I don't even own this. I don't even own this freaking round anymore. This was a round. Let me bring that light over. I need to crank this light up. This was a round. It was one of my first sales. It was like a 2 ounce round. I think it was like 2.3. I sold it to Spokane Silver. He got a hold of me. It was one of the first. It was the absolute first person who ever purchased anything from me. And he said, "I want to buy one of your rounds. One of your pours." And so I sold that to him. But I had a picture of it, and that's what I used for my chips. And it's got the full Cartier Silver on there, not just the CS. And that's a big piece. I'm thinking about buying a press. Because when I stamp that thing, it's so freaking big. I have to melt my silver a little bit. I heat it up really, really good um, with a torch, just to get it soft enough. And then I still hit it with a 4 pound sledgehammer. So I'm thinking if I get a press, it'd be a lot easier. Oh, Jack, I appreciate that. I thank you. I hope Mr. Minix loves him. He should be getting them, sometime this week. Yeah, Popeye and Bluto came out really good. I was really happy with how they came out. Especially considering Popeye didn't have his pipe was gone. His pipe broke off. It was just like a little thin thread, and then I made it. When I put him in the sand and I pulled him out, I took a piece of shot. Well, I took a wire and I ran it down through, and I stuck down a piece of shot, hoping that it would stick on for the end of the pipe. But he only came out with a big cigar, so I wound up just like gluing, super gluing a piece of shot on the end of it. But he came out with a nice pipe. They came out beautiful. Popeye, Bluto. That's the World War II challenge coin I did. I got all kinds of stuff up here. Yeah, I'll be happy to do that for you, John. I mean, that's going to be an honor. Now, this is not an inexpensive piece that he's going to be sending me. I mean, it's coming from a vintage guitar. It's not going to get screwed up. All you're doing is pressing it in sand, so it's not going to get hurt. But you let me know. You let me know how many of those you need, and maybe you can cast. You can have the whole top of the guitar set up. But I need to get back to my ships. Because I promised you guys a while ago. You saw me do, the first part. Bring it down here a little bit. Y'all know what these are. I did a short on every single one of them going down, bam, 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 all the way across. And I just gave you a little bit of details. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight across the top here. These are all ancient ships. These are all like Egyptian, old Japanese ships. And I'm going to do a whole series. I'm going to take out each ship. I'm going to talk about who the pharaoh was, what their time zone was, what this captain was, what this time was, what they carried, what they did. And I'm going to do a one series. I'm going to do 5 series altogether. But I need to get my ass going and search each and every single ship. I mean, I got all my cliff notes that I had last time. So I'm going to go through each one. And I'm going to do it's going to be an extended video. It's probably going to be like 35, 40 minutes, something like that, in order to go through each ship, talk about the ship. I mean, because some of these ships that are in here, oh my God, they got such a story. And I had to stop when I was talking about them. It's like, no, I'm going to wait until, I do the series on them, because that was my whole plan. But I'm really looking forward into getting into these. I think it's going to be awesome, and I think everybody will love it. But, you know, I think that's going to be really cool. And I got a nice little red velvet. My roommate's into all that. She's female, so she's into all that crafty stuff. And she's like, "Do you have anything for a background? Something to lay your coins on or nothing like that?" I was like, "Well, I said I got my desk." He's like, "Well, here, use this. This is a nice red velvet cloth." It's like, "All right, cool." See, that kind of makes it That kind of makes it look better, don't you think? A little bit more, a little bit more professional. I mean, especially if you like go really into it, get like right down on it, where you all you see is the red cloth and the coin. Oh no, I touched my damn phone, screwed everything up. Well, it's about time you jumped up and said hello. Everybody's saying hi to you. So you had to go to your other channel or whatever. Well, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you, Suda. Oh, we had a lot of rain before. Where did I get my knives? Oh, these ones? Um, I can't remember exactly. Um, there was a certain spot. I can't remember. Um, I could probably find out for you if you want to, but I mean, basically, all you have to do is look online. I mean, you can find them. And I got a couple others. I got a nice butterfly that I picked up. I had a butterfly when I was a kid, like when I was like 13, 14 years old. I got really good with it too. But I wanted another one just because I haven't had one. And I always like the switchblades. This was my favorite because it was nice and small and it was pocket kept. Because it was legal enough to carry. Even though it's a switchblade. In Florida, you can carry a switchblade as long as it's not the length the blade length isn't too long. But I dropped it. I had it in my pocket, and I dropped it when I was walking into the house, and now I lost my safety button. So if this button gets hit while it's inside my pocket, it just opens up. And then I got my big girl. She's a beast. That's like a freaking 9-inch blade. This one, if you want to carry it, you have to do open carry. You have to actually put it on a holster on your side. But she's a pretty girl. And she's sharp. That's what I use for my letter opener. That's why she's got a lot of glue on her. And like I said, my butterfly. That's a nice piece too. I got another one. I got a Route 66 knife that I have on my visor of my truck. It's over on the passenger visor. That way, if any road rage comes up and somebody reaches through my window and grabs me by my throat while I'm sitting in a seat belt locked up, I can just reach over to that visor and, at least save myself. But I think I had a sticker, because they sent me a sticker and everything that I had on my truck. And I got rid of it when I started putting everybody else's stickers on there. But I probably got another one. I'm sure I got it in my back of my drawer. Because I keep everything. I keep, all my receipts. So if you're really interested in where it came from, or you can just look them up. I know it had a bulldog on it. It had a bulldog that was holding a knife. Well, yeah, you got to think about that, Rocca. And it's even got the knife that I have in my truck. On my visor. It's even has that hard pin that's on the very end. That way you can break out a window if you go into the water, which is down here in Florida is like a common thing, but it's got a special spike right on the end of it. And you can just smash your window out, and it's got a seatbelt cutter on it and everything. It's like you can cut your seatbelt, you can smash your window, you can anybody who's grabbing you by the throat in the window. You gotta think ahead. You have to think ahead. What you gonna do if all of a sudden somebody just runs up on your car while you're in traffic because they got pissed off at you because they thought you pulled out in front of them and grabbed you around the neck? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sit there and choke to death? No, you're gonna reach over in your visor, pull your knife off, and just stab them in the arm or stab them, however you can, make them run away. No, that's the way I think about it. Plan for the worst, pray for the best. That's how I live my life. I always try to do good things for people, but there's some shitty people out there, and sometimes bad things happen. You got to be prepared for them. I don't want to kill anybody. I don't want to shoot anybody or hurt anybody. I'm actually thinking about getting what was it called? Damn, I wrote it down. Burner. That's what it's called. Burner. Byrna. Burner. It's actually like a gun, but it only shoots like I'm not exactly sure what it shoots. I think it's just pepper spray rounds, but it's actually like a gun where it will shoot you from like freaking like 50 yards away. It's a secondary device in order to, you don't want to kill anybody, but you want to keep them away. You can take burner and go boom, 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 and hit them with 4 or 5 rounds of freaking pepper shot, and their asses, they're down, or at least they're not coming after you anymore. So I'm looking in to get one of those because legally I'm not allowed to own a firearm because I was stupid as a child when I was 23 years old, and I can't I can't do that anymore. So, well, at least not legally. But you need to do what you need to do to protect yourself. Whether it be a knife on your passenger visor, whether it be a burner, whether it be pepper spray, mace, um, one of those zappy guns. You got to protect yourself. I mean, I got a knife that I carry me on me at work all the time. Here, let me show you. It's one of my other little toys. When my bosses see this, I just tell them, "Oh, that's my little box cutter. Don't worry about it." That's just my box cutter, but I keep that on my vest. that I wear at work all the time. Oh, that's cool. Makes a model called the Deuce. It's a small pocket knife that's razor sharp. Yeah, you don't need nothing. You don't need nothing huge. I mean, this this will do exactly the amount of damage that this will, without a problem. I mean, you can have something that's here. Let me show you something else. You might like this one. If I can pull it off of here real quick. I got it on my light. Oh, come here. Come here. Come here, honey. Come here. You're almost there. This right here. It's a keychain. This little tiny thing right here is a little. It, it's been sitting for a long time, so it's not oiled up or nothing like that. But that little thing right there can take care of anything that you need. If you hit somebody's neck with that, bam, bam, and that's just on a keychain. I keep it on my lamp with T-Bird and Capital Currency. I usually keep those wrapped together. And I got this hanging off my light. It's like a little piece. But that little thing right there can do just as much damage and take somebody out in a heartbeat. It doesn't take much. And all you need to do is cut in deep enough. I didn't know that we were gonna get into a knife fest, but that's all right. That's cool. We can talk about whatever you want to. But I got a shit ton of silver coming. I got some nice gold pieces coming. I'm a happy man right now. I just bought a brand new safe. I got it from Tiger King. That'll be coming this week. Now I had an issue with my bank because I changed my card over and stuff like that. So every major purchase that I do that's like over $1,000 or $2,000, they want to question it and want to know what's going on. Did you actually purchase this or is this a fraudulent thing? And I appreciate the security, but it's getting a little bit too freaking much right now. Because I told him, I said, look, I'm buying gold, I'm buying silver, I got some major purchases I'm going to be making. You know, you know, just chill out a little bit. I said, and then they're trying to send because the bank will ask me. It's like, did you make this purchase? And I'll be like, yes. And it's like, well, we need to verify that, so we're gonna send a code to your cell phone, and they're using the wrong freaking number. So I had to talk to him today, this morning. It's like, you're using the wrong freaking number. I said, these numbers don't even exist anymore. I said, they're old cell phones. So I gave them the new number, and they printed everything in. So I was actually able to purchase my safe tonight. But it's like if I go over like $2,000 or $3,000, bank starts flipping out. It's like, oh no no. It's like, what the fuck? So I got to go back to the bank tomorrow and find out what the hell's going on. Because I tried to buy a nice gold piece tonight. It was a Johnson Matley. It was just a nugget, like a little bar, like a little round bar like that from Johnson Matley. It was like $3,400, and they wouldn't let the fucking payment go through. It's like, you're freaking killing me. Oh, you can't get switchblades in Las Vegas? They outlawed them. Really? Oh, I gave both of my daughters knives when they were young. They were like 14, 15 years old. I gave them both freaking knives. I said, keep it in your purse. I said, don't show it to nobody. Don't let nobody know you have it. But you got it if you need it. And they still carry them. As far as I know to this day. They don't talk to me anymore, but I believe they still carry them. I know my one daughter, when I talked to her, a few years ago, she pulled it out. She showed it to me. She's like, I still got it. It's like, good for you. Yeah, well, my first thing is going to be, I want to do, I get this all super glued back together, because FG Stacker made it for me. And it was, he had to do it in a two piece because when he did it in one piece, the other side came out like really shitty. So he did it in two pieces, so I just super glued it together. So this is going to be my sword in the stone. This is going to be my sword in the stone. It's going to be the Excalibur, and I got a buddy of mine sending me some, some jewels, because I'm wanting to drill these out afterwards. After I pour it and set some jewels inside of it, and then have it set in the stone. And I'm going to keep all this nice and polished, nice high polished silver. And I'm probably going to do some toning on the arm here. Make it like a goldish color. Do the hilt, make it like a goldish color, and then have the gems there, and then you come up where your your handle is, and have that nice and dark, and then keep the top nice and shiny with another gem in it. But I want to do the sword all by itself first, because I want just, and maybe I'll use this. Well, I ain't gonna be able to use that as a letter opener, because it's gonna be 9 9. It's gonna be three nines. If it was 925, I could probably get away with it. But anyway, I think it's gonna be really cool. Do the sword in the stone. I'm gonna have the stone, all antiqued, so it's looking dark. But that's gonna be my next pour. Now I'm supposed to do a pour for Booty Girl. She wants one of my ship rounds. She wants the. But I think we freaking talk about this every time that I do a live feed. Yeah, here it is. The Endeavor. She wants this poured, but she hasn't said anything about sending silver. Because I told her, I said I'll do it just for silver. I said you don't have to send me cash or nothing like that. but I haven't really heard much back from her. So maybe she's just talking shit, or who knows. Everybody's got issues. Everybody's got bills. That's for damn sure. But I'm looking forward to pouring this little baby. I think it's going to come out awesome. But I want to do this all by itself tomorrow. And I want to have, just the sword. And then I'll do the sword in the stone. Because I actually might use the second, the sword that I pour after this. Because this has, it's got some cleanup lines on it. From like the 3D printer. It's kind of hard for you to see. I've tried to file down some of it, but I think once I make this absolutely beautiful in regular silver, and then I cast it again to do the sword and the stone, I think it's really gonna pop. I think it's really gonna come out amazing. Blue Blockas, how you doing, brother? We were just talking about you a little bit ago. I was talking about the ship series. How I gotta get back on. I gotta I gotta do my thing again. I gotta do my story. I gotta get back into them. How you been? Oh, really? I didn't know that. See, this one here, I just hit it with a file a little bit, and I smoothed out some of the lines on it. The handle's good, but it had all these lines in the handle. Oh, maybe that was the way it was supposed to be, but I didn't like it. So I smoothed off all the edges. But once I get it actually made in silver, tomorrow, then I can do whatever I want with it. I'll make it perfect. No, the stone is going to be 992 as well. I will 39 is fine as well. My roommate does all that gardening stuff out front because that's one of the first things I noticed when I walked up. It's kind of funny. This is one of the first things I walked up. And I was like, "Oh my god, you got all these nice little stones." I was like, "Oh, I could use that to do the sword and stone. I could grab one of these or grab one of those." But I'm gonna actually use a stone, and I'm gonna have to do a multiple impression. First I'll impress this in the sand, the whole thing, and then I'll come back with a stone and I'll push it in at a certain angle, and I'll push the stone in, and it's gonna take some work, but eventually it'll come out looking like a sword and a stone. But the stone and everything, this is not going to be a cheap piece. This is going to be probably about 15 ounce, 10 to 15 ounce piece. The stone is going to take up most of it. This here would probably about two and a quarter. I think this would probably come out at like two and a quarter for just silver. We'll find out tomorrow because I'm gonna pour the sword by itself because I need to give the garage a run. I need to make sure that the electric is going to be able to keep up and everything like that. I don't really have a. But I know there's one electric plug to buy the freezer that's in the back in the garage. So I got to make sure it's not going to kick off. It's not going to be an issue. And if it is an issue, then I need to change it, and I need to change the breaker. Bring it up, to a little bit of higher amperage, which is nothing I'm not used to. I was going to do it at the other house, because after I poured for a long time at the other place, eventually, the breaker would start kicking. It's like, I just need, it was like a 15 amp, so if I just jumped it up to 20, it probably would have been fine. Blue blockers, I already told you 5 times I want it. Give me a price, tell me where you want me to send it. I want the other set. My email's right there on the wall, Cartier Silver 9 at gmail.com. Get a hold of me. I will buy that second set. Yeah, and I asked you how much you wanted for it. Blockers, if you want me to buy it from you, I'd be more than happy to buy it from you. You just tell me how much you want. Email me, tell me how much you want, give me your address, give me your info, and I will send the payment. Alright, if you get trolls coming in, just knock them out. That's why you're all blue. If you see them, get rid of them. Alright, Suda, you have a great night. Take care. But I gotta do the sword. I've got to do the Eye of Horus. I gotta make some more little button rounds. The button rounds, everybody loves my little button rounds. It's got the big CS right in the front. So I need to pour a bunch more of those. They're nice, they're cheap. They're usually about 1 ounce. So it's easy for anybody to afford. And like I said, I work with silver too. So if you want to trade out and just send me some silver in exchange. I don't need cash. Send me more silver so I can keep pouring. That's all I want. No, I had the Popeye and the Bluto from Mr. Minix. Now, he originally sent me a bag of 3 ounce shot. I didn't even use it because I wanted the shot. So I used my other coins that I had, my other rounds. I think it's cool. Where is it? Hold on. I'll show you. Going in my stack. There you go. That's originally what Mr. Minix had sent me. 3 ounces of just shot. And it just looks so cool in that little pack. Well, it was in a bag, so I put it into here. This is like one of those little. This is a dime carrier, you know. So I put it in there. It just looks so cool. It's like I don't want to melt that. That's awesome. So he's sending me another one, and he said he was going to send me a tip as well. All right, Tim, I'll check that out. Jason Thompson, hello from Missouri. Jason, what do you do? Do you collect? Do you collect coins? Do you stack silver? Do you stack gold? What do you do? You just coming in to say hi? That's fine, John. I don't have an issue. But I think it's so cool. I mean, it sounds good too. I mean, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's just so cool to have a little thing of shot. I've tried to make shot one time. I do it like halfway. It's not an easy thing to do. I mean, because you have to pour it off a board into the water. I mean, because you can't pour it directly into the water. You have to like bounce it off of a piece of plywood board that goes into your water. And then some of it will just turn into a clump. And then you'll have a nice little shot on the bottom. So pouring shot it's not an easy thing to do. But I got another one of these coming. So I'll have two of these. All kinds of other shit. I'll have a lot of shit. I'll have a lot of stuff here shortly. But these are so cool. Look at that. Little tiny sparkly pieces. Sticking to my hand sweat. What else can I do for you? Oh, here you go. These are the last two pieces that I have up for sale right now. These are the only two pieces I have left until I pour more. I have another little fire hydrant that is 2.6 ounces. And I have another little button. These are ones that B. Taylor just bought, but he bought the bigger ones. This one is 29.6. So if anybody wants either one of these, give me a holler. I'm gonna be making some more. I'm gonna be making some more buttons. I don't know if I'm gonna do any more fire hydrants. They don't seem to be going over too well. No, it's a novelty piece. This is for a guy. OC bought one. What do I got in this bag? No, this should be my ship round. This is there we go. Cartier Silver. This one is a chunky monkey. It's 6.68 ounces. Got the CS in the bottom. No, this is what FG made out of all his rounds like this. Like the Endeavor. This one's a little bit thinner, so it wouldn't be as much, but I got a whole series that I want to pour because they just look so damn cool. And they're going to look great sitting across my desk. That's a Victoria. But that's one that's actually finished and done. She's a heavy beast. And she don't want to stand up right. That's for damn sure. Alright, there you go. What's this one? Oh, this is my bar. This is my 10-ounce bar. The first 10-ounce bar that I ever poured. Cartier Silver, 10 ounce, troy ounce. I did the hammer look all the way around it. 001. I plan on pouring some more of these too. 002, 003. I got the silver coming. I came into a nice chunk of money. My father had died probably about 3 years ago, and he had owned a house with a woman that he got remarried to, and she finally decided, I'm just gonna go stay with my daughter. So they sold the house. So I got a nice check, last week. And I'm going to devote it all to gold and silver and doing what I love, There's a lot more out there. Bring it down a little bit. They call me the fireman. That's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Hey, everybody like to have a what I got, 'cause I can cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm the fireman. That's my name. All right, where are we at? About an hour and a half. How's everybody doing out there? Doing good? I don't know what much else I can show you. I didn't. I didn't plan on being a show and tell tonight, but I did get a couple more of my Rwanda coins. You know, the ship series that I've been working on. I picked up two more of them tonight. So now all I need is the 2024 Cuddy Sark. And then I'll have the complete series until 2026 comes out. And they keep getting more expensive every freaking year. I'm telling you, they're up to like freaking $100 freaking ounce for these coins. I'm glad it's the only series that I'm into. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, buddy. I got a new safe coming. I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow. I need to get a nice entertainment center that's got a bunch of drawers in it, a nice TV. No, I'm not looking for nothing huge. 30, 40 inch is fine with me. I don't need no huge 55, 60 inch TV. I just want something that I can look at night while I'm going to sleep. I don't like the cable here. I hate the freaking cable that's here. So I might bring in just regular Comcast or Xfinity, because what she's got here is like you have to pick everything that you want to watch. You have to pick every news channel, every movie, and it's cool because there's a lot of stuff there. But I just want my basic shit. I want to watch Mass at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then Bonanza comes on, and then I can go to my news channel, my regular Fox news channel. I mean, there's like 50 freaking Fox news channels that they have on this satellite or whatever the hell it is. And it's driving me nuts because I can't find my real Fox station that I want to watch. And I'm watching all these other different stations from all over the freaking country, and it's not my people. This is not, Hannity. It's not, Gutfeld. It's not, Harris or Laura Ingraham. That's the station that I watch. And it's driving me nuts. I can't, you know, it's really putting me out of place right now. I'm a creature of habit. I like to have things the way that I have them, and when change happens, I don't deal with it very well. So I need to get everything back to my norm, the way I like it, and then I'll be good again. But until then, I'm kind of like, I'm in limbo right now. I'm in limbo. All right, is everybody still here? I don't see a whole lot of comments going on. If y'all dropping off, I'm just gonna call this a night. Oh, Raka, you're always here. You're such a sweetheart. But yeah, I want to pour some more 10-ounce bars, and I want to do my. Oof. You can hear how heavy. You can hear how heavy that is. But I got the whole. I got a whole series. I got 6 different ships that I want to pour. I got all these different ships that I need to pour. You know, that's the original right there, but it's got a different back on it now. No, that's a Cuddy Sark. But I can do all these. I've got Humble Stacker, who wants pretty much as many of these as I can frickin' pour. But I got all stuff I gotta do. All kinds of stuff. Like I said, I need to take like a week off. Oh, that's awesome. No, I'm assuming this is John, or is it actually Renee? John, you sing? You got a music studio? I think that's awesome. Follow your dreams. Our freaking lives are absolutely nothing if we don't have dreams. Oh, that's awesome, John. That's one thing I always wish I could do. I just didn't have the the dexterity to be able to do it because I always wanted to learn how to play the piano, and I can do it with one hand. I can hear something and I can play it with one hand, and come out. You're gonna know what it is. I mean, it's not perfect, but you're gonna recognize it. And you're gonna know it. But to put the 2 hands on the piano, and I can't do it. I My brain is not made that way. It's the same thing with a guitar. You got your fingers up top here, and then you got your fingers down below. It's like I don't know. I've never been able to do it. I've tried guitar. I've tried piano. Drums, forget it because you got to use 2 feet and 2 hands. So I could never do that. But I've always wanted to. I played the recorder when I was in grammar school. Oh shit. Yeah, that's a God given talent right there. And I can sing. You know, I sang with my choir in the church for years, and you know, I've done karaoke shit where everybody's absolutely amazed. It's like, oh my god, you can actually sing. It's like, yeah, but I can't play an instrument. Well, God bless you, brother. See, you know, I got a voice, but I could if I could sit down with a guitar. And my buddy tried to teach me one time. He says all you got to learn is like four chords. I said if you learn four chords, you can play any country song in the world. I could never get it right. I couldn't do it. All right, where are we at? Oh, we're at almost 4 o'clock in the morning. So I think we're just gonna call this a night. And because I'm gonna have a busy day tomorrow. I need to get my ass up and go do some shopping. And I got a stove I gotta fix. So I want to bid you all a good howdy do and farewell. And I want to thank you all for coming by and hanging out. I appreciate you. You know, Renee and me, Raka, you know, Tim. I mean, y'all still hanging out. Blue Blocker still here. Blue Blocker, just email me and tell me a price and tell me where to send it, and I'll buy that second set from you. But I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you who came by tonight. So I'm gonna sign off. This is Cartier Silver saying, y'all keep on keeping on. You know, go love somebody. Have a good night.